Welcome to the epiphany of Danish summer. It's raining, cats and dogs and pianos and hippos and everything that you can imagine coming from the sky is pouring down on us. And that's just Danish summer. That's perfectly Danish summer. And in the midst of all that, every Dane with a little bit of respect for themselves will go barbecue when it's raining. And that's what we're going to do today. But we're going to first start off in the kitchen. Today we're going to do a barbecue session, and we're going to do some not completely Danish things. We got new Danish potatoes. We got our own homegrown garlic. We got homegrown chickens and pigs, pork. I got some friends coming over later, and we're going to do barbecue chicken, but we're going to do a spicy mix on that. And then we're going to do a pork belly roasted in the Tandoor oven with Szechuan butter. And we're going to do a flatbread. We're going to do a really classic Danish potato salad. That's the classical Danish thing today. It's the Danish potato salad. It's a take on the classic Danish potato salad, but it's a good take, I guess. But we're going to start off with looking at the chicken. I'm just going to bring the chicken. Ta-da! The 3.5 kilo, 3.8 kilo chicken. And I don't know if you can see this, but first of all, it's this big. This is a chicken free range who just wandered around in between open fields and woods and foxes and badgers and everything that could eat it. And it's just like, it's about 4 kilos. And you can see that it has like big, thick, if you get a thigh like this, you go happy. And you see here that it got like this really, really nice white fat, and it smells like fresh chicken. And this is gonna be some crazy thing to see, but you got this fresh chicken fat inside, and yeah, it's just a beautiful piece of chicken. So first of all, I'm gonna take off the thighs, and I'm gonna cut in here. Gonna open up, and then we're just gonna be a little bit violent here, and you see, you get into the joint in between that would be the femur bone and the hip here, and I can just cut in here and get the leg off here. So here we got one thigh, boom, and then we're gonna part that into the upper thigh and the under thigh. Same story on the other side. Here. Oh, we managed. We're gonna keep as much fat on the breast as possible, and then we're gonna cut off here, like this. Get the wings up here, and you'll get another joint here, which is the wing. So we cut that off, and then we're gonna do the same here. On the other side, you're just gonna actually mirror it. I don't know what it's called in English, but this is the upper wing. This is what you could call a small drumstick in some kind of ways. And we're gonna do that here. Yes. So we're gonna cut through. So now we got the whole chicken breast here, both of the breasts, and I'll think I'll just do it like barbecuing the whole breast like this, and then tranche it. Yes. I got this here. So we've got an almost perfect wing here. Let's see if there will be a. There you go. So this, if I may say so, is the best part of barbecue chicken. It is like the backbone here to barbecue this and just sit down and pick all the bits and pieces of the really, really good meat. That, you know, there's no machine that can take off these small bits of pieces of chicken in here that are just the best parts of chicken. I'm gonna part this in the upper part of the thigh and the under part. So we get like the drumstick, and then we get like, I don't know exactly the English word for it, but it's really easy to part. You can almost see there's like a place where you can cut in between. So you get like drumstick and you get the upper thigh. So we're gonna find the joint and we're gonna cut straight through. So now we got the chicken parted. And then we're gonna do a bit of salting, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge, and then we're gonna talk spices. I am a spice girl. Acknowledge that shit. Barbecuing for that's some crap.
I acknowledge shit.
But it's true. Barbecuing is, for many people around the world, also about the spice. For me, it's about what we actually are barbecuing. Because when we got the chicken and the pork in a quality that we actually got our hands on today, it would be enough just to have like this smoldering embers caressing all the proteins and getting this smoky thing and the fat dripping down on the embers, just like processing all these flavors into the meat. It's gonna be, it's seriously, it's enough for me. Like that perfect grilled piece of meat or protein with just a bit of salt and a lemon, not even the lemon, just perfect for me. I think there's a general misconception in what to do with spices when we're barbecuing, because eventually it ends up with, I've seen so many barbecue things where people just spice everything up, they're smothering thing in barbecue sauces, and then they're just burning everything. And it tastes horrible, and it looks horrible, and everything is horrible, and you become a horrible person by eating that.
Guilty.
Me too, guilty.
Yeah.
It's terrible, arrogant to say, but I'm just gonna bring the truth to you, brothers and sisters.
Preach it.
Yeah, but we're gonna use spices today. So the way that I'm doing this today is more like it could be more South American. It could be more. Definitely it's an Asian twist on how to spice up your meats when you're barbecuing. African, I think that is some of the most interesting ways of utilizing spices. So fuck me, I talk a lot about this. So what are the actual spices? Well, this is our homegrown garlic. Look at this motherfucker. Jesus. It's like, oh, I'm gonna spend the next 8 nights alone because I'm just garlic guy. But it smells so beautiful. And we're gonna utilize both the tops and of course the cloves. We got lemons, lemon and lemon zest, juice and all. Good old chilies, sweet smoked paprika. We got mace, and you might not know this, but this is like the shell outside the nutmeg. You can see the nutmeg lives in here, and the smell is definitely nutmeggy, if you can say that. If that's even a word, I don't know. Fenugreek seeds. It smells a bit like curry. Oregano seeds, these tiny mothers. Do you want to see the fenugreek close up? Yeah, bet
Yes,
it
we
does.
want to. Look at that.
Well, now we're gonna do it all. So now you're gonna see the mace here. actually beautiful. They're actually beautiful. Dried chilies. These are piri piris. And then here we got, I think it's a bit of a tiny ajios. Yeah. Also homegrown shells, just dried up. And they're more peppery. This is pretty fiery. This is a bit fiery. And this is a little more, got a little hotter, like a more flat, sweet pepper flavor, but still brings a tiny kick. But this here, ladies and gentlemen, this is the gold. This is the fucking epiphany of gold. You know what this is, Matthew?
No, please tell me.
This is Szechuan pepper.
What?
Yeah, and actually it's a bit, it's a bit false to call the pepper because they're actually just a citrus fruit, these things. They grow on bushes with horrible thorns. And they are the thing that maybe they're most known from Asia, from the Chinese Szechuan kitchen, where they do like hot pots, where they have this quality of numbing your tongue and your lips. So if you're eating a really, really hot Chinese Szechuan hot pot, you'll be talking like this. You'll be talking like this because your mouth is just like completely numb. And it's a beautiful kind of numbness. And they smell actually of citrus, but they got this beautiful perfume. And they're grown in Denmark, these ones. This is my friend Frank, who actually grow these just across the street, or the road here on the countryside. And he also did our potatoes for the potato salad.
So thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. These things we're gonna mix in to a bit of a dry rub with a tiny bit of oil, and then we're gonna like put it on in the last part of the preparation of the chicken. Bad roll.
Yes.
This is just a piece of beautiful Danish organic free-range pork belly. And it's been scored, and we're gonna hang it in a tandoori oven, just salt it, and we're gonna prepare it low and slow in tandoori. And then in the last part, hopefully we get like very crispy cracklings. And in the end of that, we're gonna bring in a butter, which is containing Szechuan pepper, a bit of chili, and a bit of vinegar, black pepper, or maybe white pepper, and that's it. Maybe some roast pepper, I'm not sure, but the roast pepper could be a bit of a conflict with this in terms of perfumes. I really want to praise the perfumes of this Szechuan or Djurswan. We're in the part of Denmark called Djursland. That's about it for the spices, so I think maybe we should just get going. Now we're gonna take out one of the best things in the kitchen. The piston and mortar. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. I'm an old pervert.
Oh shit, Simon.
Yeah. All right. One of the things that we're gonna need for grinding this up, or actually works like an extra mill, is salt. And barbecuing, we need salt. So we're gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons of salt here. And then now we're gonna start by making the rub for the chickens. We're gonna wing it like this. Oregano seeds. Gonna have the fenugreek seeds. Yeah. This is not gonna be crushed completely, but it's gonna be in there. These are, gonna put in some flakes here. Woo! barbecue, smoke, chicken, a bit of heat. You gotta have that. You gotta have that. This sweet smoked paprika is grounded, so we can actually just add it in after we've been crushing these things. Woo! The chili is good. Oh, the smell already is like, whew, these chilies are going at it. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, you know what we forgot?
What did we forget?
That's because it's so regular. We just forgot some
Pepper.
black peppers. Almost as important as that, we forgot to put in some coriander seeds. Yeah. If you got the time, pound your own dusts and rubs. If you don't got the time, get the time. You have to treat your barbecue with dignity. Just don't have to be something that you have to get it over with, Oh. Look at this. Look at this. This is just like...
The spoon.
I got the spoon. I got the spoon. The spoon. So now we're gonna add the smoked paprika.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Ooh. You there to smell?
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So we'll just stand here, soaking up some taste. I'm just gonna leave it at room temperature. Oh. That was... I don't know who hid the apple cider vinegar.
Frank.
Yeah, you stupid. And I'm gonna bring in a good part of vinegar in this. So this is...
Look at that.
This is the finalizing spice mix that we're gonna add to our barbecue chicken. This is how garlic looks. You can use all of this. I don't know why we in Denmark just are using this, but you can use all of this, especially when it's fresh as this. This is also very garlicky, but it also contains this kind of grassy smell. And we're definitely gonna use that for something. The further down you go towards the garlic itself, the more garlicky it will become in terms of what we know as the garlic thing. I want pretty good flavor of garlic in this, but I don't want the garlic to go over the chicken when we're basting it in the end of the barbecuing, because then eventually garlic will burn. So I'm gonna cut it into fairly big pieces, so we'll get the garlic taste. What a potent mouth! Oh, this is great. This is amazing. This is just amazing. So I'm just gonna... Can you smell it? You can smell it over there.
Wow. That's raw.
That's the raw garlic.
That's the raw deal.
So we're gonna do fairly big pieces of garlic. They will give off a taste enough to bring flavor of garlic into this marinade. And then we're just gonna put it in here. Boom.
Some big chunks.
Just big chunks, and they will give off the garlic flavor. when we're going to use it tonight. The marinade for the pork belly is fairly simple. The monster again. We're gonna go with some salt. Ah!
Don't die, Simon.
Huh?
Don't die.
Living on the edge.
Yes.
Black peppers.
Yes, sir.
Szechuan peppers. Here we go. Just one. And don't be shy. Don't be shy. Be brave. Be open-minded.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. Coriander seeds. Grind these things up. Oh, this Szechuan pepper is just... I can't stop it. I can't. Oh, just one more. Just one hit. Oh yeah. This is gonna be like a magic mix. Because this is going to be somewhat dissolved in brown butter and lemon juice, and that is what we're gonna brush off the pork with during the long, slow cooking process. We're gonna melt a big block of butter, and just gonna take a small pot. I'm actually gonna show you how to do this, because this is actually so easy that some of you may be gonna puke. I hope not. You got a block here of good Danish organic butter.
Butter.
In there. No sugar at all. Just spices, fat, and then eventually there's gonna be some lemon juice, not zest, just lemon juice. And this is just gonna hit the stove, and it's gonna be doing some slow cooking here. What are we doing? Not as sides, but also for the dishes for tonight. We're gonna do a take on our Danish classic potato salad. Of course, the star of the show is this. This is new Danish potatoes, and I cannot empathize enough how much I love new Danish potatoes. These are an early sort called Solist, and they're also from Frank, who delivered the Szechuan pepper. It's from his garden. It dug up this morning. For this particular potato salad, it's a cold salad. And it's with a dressing who is based on sour cream and mayonnaise. And that is, well, pretty classic. And then we're gonna add all kinds of stuff into it. But basically, that's it. That's a Danish potato salad. Boiling, we're gonna use these stems from the garlic. We're gonna put in the potatoes. We're gonna do a loads of salt. We're gonna do a bit of coriander seeds. And then we're gonna do 1 bay leaf. So we're gonna put in water to cover, and then we're gonna boil, let the water come to a boil, and then we're gonna let it boil not like going full on boiling, just small bubbles boiling for 7 minutes. And then we're gonna take the pot off the heat and we're gonna let it sit in the warm water for maybe 5 to 7 minutes. And then we're gonna drain the water, cover it up with a clean kitchen towel, and it's just gonna rest to perfection. Besides the potato salad, we're gonna have some grilled corn. We're gonna grill these, and then we're gonna brush them with butter, and then we're gonna grate really, really nice Danish smoked cheese on top of these. These are pak choy, and we're gonna cut them in half, and we're gonna grill these, fast grilling, and then we're gonna add some roasted pistachios and some really good olive oil and some lemon zest, and that's gonna be it. And then we're gonna bake a bread. We're gonna come back to the bread. But this is the stars for tonight, the vegetables. And we eventually gonna eat some meat on the side for the vegetables. So yes, let's get boiling.
Okay.
So this is actually how much water you will need.
Okay.
Yeah. And to boil new Danish potatoes in too little water is like cutting out your eye with a stick blender. It's just plain and simple stupid. So be generous with the water, even though it's... No, I'm not going to say that. Just be generous with the water. And we're going to start this up over here. Classical Danish potato salad. So earlier on I told that a classical Danish potato salad is boiled cold potatoes and some kind of mayo-based dressing or a white dressing, and then there's just like 1,000 trillion billion combinations of what you're gonna add to the potato salad. We are being pretty classic today in terms of my family traditions. For the dressing, we're gonna do it with, I just made this mayo, and it's like really thick, because we're gonna add some sour cream, and we're gonna add some smoked fresh cheese. Other ingredients than potatoes, we got fresh peas, we got some cucumbers, we got some spring onions, scallions, we got some small tomatoes, and then we got something that is really important, which is radishes. We're gonna start with a piece of the smoked cheese. And this is a Danish, really traditional thing. It's originate from the small and beautiful island of Fyn, mid in between Sealand and Jutland. That's Fyn. And it's one of the most beautiful places in the fucking world. The thing that Fyn is most famous for, I guess, is H.C. Andersen, Hans Christian Andersen, the big fairy tale writer from Denmark. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. HC, you're gonna get that. HC, you're gonna get that. It's fine. And I would like, in terms of making a potato salad for barbecue, we got all these smoke notes from the grill, we got from the corns, we got maybe from the cabbage, the pak choys. So why don't add another layer of subtle smoke wrapped in this kind of white fat dressing? I don't know why we shouldn't. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna first take, you can see the consistency of the cheese here. It's like, it's both moist and dry. I can just take the knife here. It's like, it's not like creamy, it's like kind of grainy. You know, if you put it up against like a popular product of cream cheese, it's like people go, no, this is grainy. Yeah, it is a bit grainy, but it's a thing of absolute beauty. Then we're gonna start mixing this cheese out with a bit of the sour cream. just gonna mash this out here. And frankly, it doesn't matter if there's a bit of small lumps of smoked cheese in right now, because before we're gonna use it and put in everything, all the other vegetables in the potato salad, we're gonna really wisp it up again. And if you're really, really afraid of small lumps, you can pass it through a sieve and you can blend it, and you can, but I'm not afraid of a bit of like a small explosion of this actually bit sour, smoky cheese. It's absolutely beautiful. And so we're gonna add peacefully. If you see the mayo here, I made the mayo with a whole grain mustard, you know, is this product. You can see that it got bits of grains in it. You can get it with bigger grains or smaller grains. This is like a medium grain. And it's don't got that complete Dijon mustard heat, but it still got some heat, and it still is mustardy on a good way. So a little bit of mayo into this. Start getting the mayo into the sauce, to the dressing. Have you ever eaten smoked cheese?
No.
Want to try? First time's for free.
Yes. If it's free, then.
First time's for free.
Oh, wow.
You like that, mister?
I love that.
Yeah. So now, when we're gonna put this to rest in the fridge, the smokes, the flavor of the smoke, gonna set even more. So when we're mixing it with all the fresh vegetables and add a bit of salt, it will be a perfectly classic Danish potato salad with a small twist. Let's get this in the fridge, and then let's go look at something else. I did you the favor of just peeling the peas, because I couldn't imagine anything more boring than to watch a guy peeling peas. That's just a waste of your good time. So I did that. Instead, we're gonna concentrate on what other things we're gonna put in the potato salad. We're gonna use radishes. And if you're getting a good Danish potato salad without radishes, I don't know, someone is cheating. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do with these, just gonna trim off the ends, and then it's gonna be a bit of a piggy work. We're gonna chop them into small chunks, like this. I got this. Okay, you get the point. I'm gonna do that. So then we got some scallions here, some spring onions. We got this soft bit that we got here, and actually we're gonna use a bit of the green here. Here. So you get the point of that. And we're gonna take also the mother scallion here. And we're gonna then we got the cucumber here. So everybody's seen that, nothing new about that. Just take the pips out like this with a spoon. Going once, going twice. Okay. I'm gonna be chopping that into small chunks as well. So you get the idea of the size of those. Then we're gonna have some tomatoes. These are small, crispy cherry tomatoes, thick skin, high on sweetness, high on acidity, perfect in like a fat white dressing to the potato salad. And again, if you're getting a potato salad in Denmark where it's just on the top but there's no tomato in my opinion, someone did something wrong. So I'm gonna cut this up like this. You get the point?
Yes.
So they're done. I'm just gonna... Ah, Jesus Christ, oh my God. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. So here we got the potatoes. First of all, we're gonna check how they're boiled. Perfect. You see, they're not at all boiled into pieces. They're still like good and firm, but still boiled all the way through. It's, yeah. Beautiful. So what kind of size do you want in a potato salad? In a Danish potato salad? I would say this would be like a good size. It doesn't matter, you know, they don't have to be the same size. They just have to be like, you have to be able to have a piece in your mouth. Should we do the magic trick where I just snap my fingers and then by the magic of digital world domination, suddenly we'll be back with all these bowls filled with perfect chopped vegetables.
Yes.
Should we try?
I think we should.
Ride the dragon, baby. Ride the dragon. So this is actually the main components of the Danish potato salads. Are you laughing at me riding the dragon? Oh my God. That's just like my homie.
Yo, bro.
Okay. So we got the perfectly boiled potatoes. The species of the potatoes is solist. We got the peas, we got the tomatoes, we got the cucumbers, we got the scallions, and we got the radishes. And they're ready to be put together with the dressing, but we're gonna wait until maybe half an hour before we're gonna eat. Because if we mix it up together now, the water from the tomato and the cucumber will go out and do a little bit of thinning out in the dressing, and we still want that fat, smoky dressing with the rygeost, with the smoked cheese, to like just be smothering and not be like runny. Have to stick. So done. Oh, hold it there, Matthew. I got something over here. While everybody was asleep, having bad dreams, I did a dough here. And it is for a small bread we're gonna bake in the oven down in the Firehouse. This is not sourdough in any way. This is with a Polish, so it's a semi-cousin to the sourdough. And we're just gonna turn that out in a tray and bake it like maybe you would bake a focaccia, but this is not a focaccia. This is made with
Love.
Oh, That wasn't me. This is made with some. Just gonna show you, in fact, because I think that is important. Here we got some Danish produced flour made from a small batch mill. So this is Tandoor. This is the just normal wheat flour, white flour, and we're gonna talk so much more about that in another time. Now we're gonna prepare the pork to get ready for the Firehouse. Pigs in space! Ta-da! From space, space pig.
Nice.
So here we got a beautiful piece of Danish free-range organic pork belly. We're gonna roast this. So let's see. We got, if you watch here, we got a thick side and we got a thinner side. And we're gonna do this in the Tandoor oven. We're gonna hang these pieces from the skewers in the top, and you will see that. But since we got uneven thicknesses on these pieces, I'm gonna cut this in half. So we got one big piece and one thick piece, and then we got a thinner piece. Yeah, how we're gonna hang these from the skewer is pretty easy. We're gonna utilize one of mankind's best inventions. We're gonna use some of this iron thread. And when you're buying this, this might look a little rusty.
I was just going to say, that looks rusty, bro.
Yeah, but it is a bit rusty.
So you know it's
But that's a good sign.
Why?
Because if you're taking iron thread like this and it's like galvanized, you'll get some chemistry into your food that is actually not really good for you. We're gonna pull this thread through this piece of pork belly. And don't do it too close to the cut edge, because eventually it will fall down, and that is not what you actually want. So that's where the hole is. You don't want it to be too short. You want to be able to adjust the height when you get down there. So we're beginning with this, I guess.
Where did you learn this?
This one?
Yes.
This is actually, I think first I saw a pork belly hanging like this was in China.
China?
In Asia somewhere. I saw these pieces of pork hanging on the side of a crazy oven on the street. And then I just had to taste. And when I tasted it, it was like, holy, that is just like the most beautiful piece of grilled pork I have ever had. And since then, I've been hanging pork all over. Just hanging my pork everywhere. But you get the point here.
Yes.
Of the meat hanging here. And just getting brought. Let's clean and let's get to the Firehouse. Dip, 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 dip. Well, this is the joyful Danish summer. And I ain't shitting you, this is the joyful Danish summer. Rain, 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 and a bit of rain. But that's how it is. Of course, we got sunny days, but this is typical. It's like when you decide to have a barbecue it fucking starts pouring down. So what do you do when you do in Denmark when that is just that is just the rule, not a coincidence? We built this, our firehouse. Yeah. But if we're gonna take the three fireplaces that we're gonna use today, we got this. This is in Danish called husmandsild. And here we're gonna build a mother fire. We'll serve here. We're gonna grill the chickens here. And then we're gonna take the embers from that mother fire to use in our Tandoor oven. And well, I guess if you're used to working in a Tandoor oven, you will look at this and think, that is not a Tandoor oven. This is just clay and straw. I kid you not, this is clay, straw, and it's just padded up. And yeah, it's just such a great way to cook. And then we got the heart of the building. There's 3 hearts. This is the mass oven. I think we should get a fire starting. Let's
do that.
Yes, and I got. Okay. And then let's get started with the heat inside here. So let's see. Well, maybe I'm a bit pyromaniac. I just watching a bonfire, cooking with fire, cooking with wood. It's just a blessing. Doesn't it look nice, Matthew?
Looks beautiful, man. Look at that. Fire.
You know what actually comes to mind sitting here in the rain?
Please tell me.
Some kind of thankfulness and gratitude. Hello, you beautiful shovel full of papers. Watch out, Matthew. So actually, I'm now gonna hang up the first piece of meat here, which is gonna be this one.
Is that the thick one?
I think I could hang them both. Actually, I can hang them both. Like this. Look at this. So they're starting up being smoked. And now I can see the bottom with the embers. So first of all, they're getting smoked right now. I'm just gonna be sure that this smoke is not too humid, because if it's too humid, it will actually draw out some. It could be a bit bitter, but it's not too humid. It's actually pretty good. Boom.
to the
So yeah, that's gonna be at minimum 1.5, 2 hours, maybe a little more. Just slow, slow, slow. So now we're about 1 hour into cooking in the tandoor, and the smell here is absolutely beautiful. The fat is starting dripping from the pork belly, and I can actually see right now that the smoke is starting to set in the meat. And maybe we should just take a look at it. Whoa. Look at this. Fat is dripping off. The smoke have taken its toll on the skin. This is gonna be so beautiful. So we're gonna start basting. This is the Szechuan butter. It's pretty cold right now. I'm just gonna heat it up in the oven. Here. Just gonna heat this up a bit. So now we're just gonna bring these up here. Oh, look at this coloration already.
Wow, wow, wow.
Look at this coloration already. So we got the butter with the Szechuan and the garlic. See here? Beautiful, just beautiful.
Smells wonderful.
Just gonna brush this on. Get both butter and the Szechuan mix, but get most of this, you definitely want Szechuan mix going in between these cracklings. The smell is really nice. See ya. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. We're getting ready to do the final preparations to cook, and now you can see here we got the mother fire. It's becoming a good. It's like really, these embers here are really, really hot. So now I'm actually gonna start preparing the actually grill. I got some bricks, so I'm just gonna put here. The most important thing now is that we are getting this grill really hot. So we're just actually putting it direct on the fire. The best way to get a grill like this cleaned is just by shoving it on into the fire and letting the fire burn everything out. And then you eventually will get a really hot grill, which is what we need. I've got our bread. Look here. And you can see here all the bubbles. Boom, 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 boom. And I actually just gave it some olive oil, and I can give it some more. I don't want to be cheap with the olive oil. Drizzling with olive oil again. And it got some salt on top, and that's about it. So we're gonna do the oven ready here. This is fucking hot. Jesus. So now we prepared the oven floor here. So in you go, my friend. Yep. And I'm actually gonna keep the door open here. So we really can watch what's happening. Look how much is already risen. And I already have to turn it because it's burning at one side. So it's turning it. And is my hand made of asbestos? Maybe. So for barbecuing chicken, as I want to do it today, these kind of ambers are really, really, really likable. These are really what I want. And they are freaking hot. The grill. Tong 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 tong. Yeah. So now we're ready to put on the chicken, and we're gonna go slow and low. So we're gonna start with the thighs here. Getting the wings done. Look at that breast, look at that breast, baby. Can move it down. So, watch out.
Look at that, man.
So now I think that the big lump of wood that we got in here when we turned off the heat was a bit too much. I'm gonna turn down the heat, put that over here. So right now I need the center of the center of the pit here to be the hottest, so I can turn the chickens to wherever side need to be cooked the most. There's a saying in Danish that if it rains on your birthday, you've been a bad, shitty fucking person. I don't know who actually got birthday today, but I don't believe in that. So now we're giving it some more heat by putting it into the center, and you will see immediately that the flames start going up again because we start putting so much more heat on it, so the fat would drip down. And when the fat starts dripping down, I'm just gonna pull it to the side again, let the fire burns out, and that's the way we're gonna go until the chicken is done. Keep watching, keep caring. Have another soft beverage or a cold one containing a responsible amount of alcohol. Just enjoy life. Barbecuing. Now we pulled up this smoked piece of meat from the tandoor. You can see here how flaky it is, and this is like... Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just gonna let it rest slowly over the resting heat of this. And now the chicken is ready. We don't want to dry chicken breast, so we're gonna take this. I'm just gonna take these things off. And then we're just gonna rest them in the oven. Up here, look at this. Look at these pieces of chicken. We're gonna rest these in the oven here, because it's obviously still hot. We're gonna fire up on the grill once again here. And then we're gonna do the veg. Oh, I forgot something crucial.
What?
How stupid am I?
What did you forget?
I forget to put the marinade on the chicken.
Ah,
Yeah.
get that chicken out.
I'm gonna get that chicken out of here. Gonna put in... Look at this. Doesn't that look terrible?
No.
And this oven is still hot. It's about 200 degrees Celsius. So it will keep on cooking in there. These are we keeping hot over the tandoor. And the bread is finishing off easily, closest to the opening here, while we are doing the vegetables. So let's go. It's very simple. Olive oil, just like this. And then let's go on the grill. These cabbages are gonna take like seconds. And then we're gonna do the corn. We don't wanna grill these until they are like completely soggy. We just wanna take them off when we can feel that they are like still a bit crunchy. And then the heat that they contains for the grilling in the pan, in the tray over there, they will actually cook themselves to perfection without us doing anything. It's a bit of the same conception, the concept about our potatoes, that they boil up, let them rest in the water, take it off when they are not completely done, and then the heat that they contain themselves will actually prepare them to perfection. It's strange, but it's real. And now we got the smell of grilled cabbage, which is... I don't think that it would be a fragrant, like an aftershave. The new fragrance from Justin Bieber. Barbecue cabbage. Mm-mm-mm. Do you want to taste?
No.
So can you see here? Now the leaves start to burn here.
Yes.
That is really, really a nice taste. Like these, let's watch here. Oh, yes.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. Please don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. How long do you barbecue this for? Well, it's easy. As long as it takes to make a frequent commercial for a really, really famous Canadian pop singer.
For free.
Icon, might I add. But now we're done with the smell of Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift.
Thank you.
What a beautiful smell. Look at this. Look at these. You want a piece of that? Yeah, you want a piece of this. You want a piece of this, baby.
I want the whole piece.
And now we're gonna add the corns. And I guess that everybody knows how to grill a corn. So I guess the next time I'll see your beautiful faces, as if I could, will be in the kitchen serving up dinner.
They are my precious.
So now we are ready to dine. So here we got the potato salad. We just put everything together that you saw earlier. And on top you can just put this so you can see what's in it. It's peas, it's tomatoes, it's cucumber, it's a bit of scallions. Grilled corn. And they are gonna have a good amount of this. Yeah. We basted this with a bit of butter when we barbecued it. So we got the butter taste, the burnt butter taste, and then we got the salt from the cheese and the smokiness from the corn and the cheese. It's perfect. Here we got the pak choi, the smell of Taylor Swift. And we're just gonna, it's so simple. We're just gonna give some olive oil here. Limone. Like this. There you go. Pistachios. Which will just give it a bit of crunch. You want to be dangerous? Pistachios, smoked cheese, corn, butter. Please give me a fucking break. Now we're gonna check out the chicken. Gonna start up with the chicken breast here. Just gonna remove this from the bone. And I think you should get in here, Matthew, to see
I'm in there.
how juicy it is. This is one juicy piece of chicken. We're gonna put in the bits here. Thigh, a bit of wing. And then I'm just gonna do myself a bit of a favor flavor. And this is because we got this, who actually was drizzled over the marinade to the chicken. And this is just the oil, and we're just gonna be presenting chicken with here. Just a bit, not a smothering. And now,
The time has come.
to say goodbye and to say hello to my little friend. You want to get in close?
Oh, look at that.
Smoky, juicy, fatty, spicy, Szechuan-y. These bits are
Divine
the best.
moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Look down on the bread.
Look at that.
I think it's great. Should I do the honors?
Yes.
I actually want to start by tasting the potato salad. So that I've been waiting for that. What a diggity Danish classic. And here we got the chicken breast. Please try to find a decent chicken at one point in your fucking life. Please. The taste of chicken here is by far the overruling part of this experience eating this chicken. The marinade, the spices, they are present, but they are not taking over anything. And it's just like so delightful. That is the fragrance of both Mr. Justin Bieber and Mrs. Taylor Swift. Miss Taylor Swift. It is. Pak choy like this, pistachios, bit of crunch, the good olive oil, the lemon zest. I didn't even put salt on it because the pistachios contain a bit of salt. Hallelujah. Tiny pig. The Szechuan pepper is just out of this world. And the smoky flavor, very subtle, but definitely there. Definitely there. Once again, it's the same thing about the chicken. If you're preferable eating animal protein, please try to get some decent quality of the animal protein. Just gonna take a bit of the corn here with the smoked cheese and the pistachios. Oh. Smoky cheese, corn god. Thank you. Thank you. Not surprisingly, this could easily be some of the best thing on this menu. And a piece of bread. Matthew, dig in. Come on, brother.
Thank you.
You gotta taste this.
Hello, Simon.
Hey, Matthew.
Thank you.
Mr. Burnett,
Thank you very much.
have a taste of what we've done today.
Okay, you started with this.
I started with the potato salad.
Yeah. So let me.
That's something you know.
Yes.
Potato salad. Yeah,
That's a
pretty classic.
yes.
Piece.
Okay.
Try the chicken.
The chicken.
And tell me whenever you had like a chicken breast like that.
Oh wow. Already. It's full of flavor, and it's not dry, and it tastes really like a proper chicken.
Yeah.
This is no budget chicken.
It's not budget chicken. But you know, that's why you should be like, if you should praise the chicken, you should be like, get into the chicken and then just do it once a month. And then you just do fucking vegetables.
Yeah. My goodness.
And that is the Szechuan pork.
I've been looking forward to this the most. Oh my goodness.
How about that?
I knew why I had my cap on today, so I could take it off for you.
Oh, thank
so well done, sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's crazy. That's insane. That's literally insane.
Yeah. Cheese and smoked cheese, butter, sweet fresh corn.
I didn't know it could taste like this.
No, it's like, but it is our brothers and sisters from the community of luchadores in Mexico.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Muchas gracias, señores y señoras. Muchas gracias.
I could eat 10 of these.
Yeah, is it insane that, you know, we've just been preparing and talking about, and then we got like a fucking
a
grilled
corn,
corn,
whatever.
on a cob, and then we just got cheese and butter.
I was thinking while you were eating it, like, why you keep eating it? Like, just take one bite.
Come on,
I get it.
Yeah. And then that's just
The bread.
yeah, the bread. Chewy, bit salty, olive oil. Yeah, don't be afraid. Everybody, subscribe if you like this. And maybe see you next time.
Maybe.
Eat out the Danes. We're out. See you around.
Peace.